Hey everyone. In this session, we will discuss about open-close principle in solid design patterns. This is our second session in design pattern series. As usual, we will go through the definition, try to understand the definition with real-world example. Then there will be a live implementation, and I will try to create a visual representation as well with the diagrams so that it would be easy to follow the code. I would suggest to watch the whole video at a high speed. OCP states that software entity should be open for extension but closed for modification. Now, instead of explaining this definition, let's walk through the real world example because that would break down this definition and it will start making sense automatically. Let's consider MacBook. It is essential tool for developer and there are other accessories as well which we usually use with MacBook. For example, consider headphone and mouse. Now try to think about the process which we usually follow to connect mouse and headphone with MacBook. We just have to turn on the Bluetooth and they will seamlessly connect. So by connecting headphone and mouse with MacBook, we have extended MacBook functionality. Instead of playing song on MacBook speaker, now we can play it on headphone. Similarly, we can use mouse instead of touchpad. This is exactly what open for extension means. Your class should be able to extend its functionality as required. Companies have designed these devices in such a way that we didn't have to go around with screwdriver and open these devices for connection. And this is intentional design. So for extension, we didn't have to modify any of the existing feature. This is what meant by close for modification. We should not modify existing class. So in our example, we connected headphone and mouse with MacBook without removing or modifying any of other functionality. If we consider MacBook as a class, then we can say that it's in the same state as before. So with open for extension, we mean that software component should be extendable to add new feature or new behavior. And close for modification means that a new feature which we are adding should not affect or change any existing behavior or code. If we are modifying any existing class just to have a new feature, then we are not following open close principle. Let's have a look at some of the benefits which we get with open close principle. It's easy for extension. You can easily add new classes without worrying about the existing code base. Testing will be much easy. Now, this doesn't mean that you do not have to write test case at all, but at least we will be able to test new functionality only. And running these test cases for new functionality is much easier than running the regression for the whole system software. Just ask any QA tester and they will vouch for this. The other point is that it promotes SRP principle as we are delegating extra responsibilities to other classes. Now there are a few points which you need to consider before applying OCP. We should not follow this particular principle blindly. Otherwise there will be a lot of classes which will be hard to manage and overcomplicate the software design. So if you see an issue, then you can just send the fix for that particular issue only instead of playing with the design. But if you see multiple issues and you are sure that they can be fixed with this particular design pattern, then go ahead, use it. Using OCP is more of a subjective decision or choice.